Hey YouTube, what's up? Cameron here from Lightreach Games, and welcome to the channel. And for today's video, I'm doing my very first devlog. And so what I want to do for today is I want to kind of take you guys on a short little sneak peek into what I'm working on behind the scenes for my second commercial release, codenamed Project Anomaly. And it was originally supposed to be a co-op game, and I started making shorts about it, but I decided I was just going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just switch it to just single player. I know some of you are probably wanting the co-op, which I may still do for it, but I realized I haven't actually built a co-op game before. I don't know enough about networking and multiplayer, and I was really confident that okay, I'm just gonna learn this stuff, but I'm realizing that there's a little bit more to it than just kind of going through a couple courses and tutorials. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more time to understand networking, co-op, how all it works in Unreal, because I am a one-man show and I'm not exactly looking to hire a contractor or contract work out right now. So I am going to stick to single player, which is pretty much what I know how to do. I already have a foundation for it, so I'm going to go ahead and just stick with the single player for now. But other than that, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a behind the scenes on what I'm working on and kind of give my thoughts on the inspirations and what I'm going for. And you guys can also comment down below with suggestions, opinions, thoughts, feedback, pretty much anything. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here, and I'm gonna kind of take you guys behind the scenes a little bit. Got the character right here, not much going on back here. I haven't really decided what I'm gonna put back here, but as you can see, it's kind of like you got these trees, you got this valley that you got to go down into, and it honestly is more abandoned than anything. It's kind of coming off as like an abandoned mine is what I'm going for here. You make your way up, and then there's this structure. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this enemy right now because they don't really need to be there. And it kind of looks like Lethal Company in a way, which I wasn't really going for a Lethal Company, kind of like Wall, but I was more so going for like Slender the Arrival, when you get to the level with the mine and it's the abandoned mine and you go inside and there's a Masky and Slender. So that's kind of what I was going for. And what we'll do is kind of go ahead and play it in editor so you can actually see in game. What I'm going to do real quick is disable all screen messages, so that way we don't get random pop-ups while we're going through this. So you kind of make your way down this hill, and I've went ahead and I played around a lot with the landscaping tools that are available in Unreal Engine 5.7.4 and just UE5 in general. I played around with the landscape tools, and I basically used the hydro option, which I can actually come over here real fast. So ignore that. And like here, like hydro, basically it simulates erosion caused by rainfall and then erosion. So I did a whole lot of playing around with the landscaping tools. Go back in here, and so it kind of gives like, and also like this rain asset that I have, which basically makes it look wet, and it's got splashes and there's like sound. So you guys might hear that in the background. I did lower the desktop volume so it's not too loud for you, but other than that, this is pretty much what I've got so far. Is you basically making your way down into the canyon, and then you're basically going through here. You kind of come up this way. Now also, I am somebody who prefers to play in the first person or third person, so you can go third person in this game, and you can go back to first person just like that. So I do like to have the option for both. And again, my motto is I like to build games that I want to play. So if I don't want to play it, chances are I'm not going to build it. So you make your way up here. You got some fences. I got a fence off that part. I already did down there. So I got some fences there, so you can't really just go all the way out of the map. But who knows? Someone might glitch through. Got a flashlight here, so you can get a flashlight. Don't mind the static animation. It'll definitely have some life, probably in the next vlog. This here was a little test I was doing. I basically created a platform where you stand on it, and then that goes up, you stand off, and it goes down. So I was messing around with some connecting objects together, logic to tether objects. You can actually go down there, it goes slope, and once you get up here, I kind of wanted to give off this like large and scale kind of look and feel. I wanted to make you feel like, okay, I'm going into a very large scale like building, and once you get in, you turn your flashlight on, You can look around. A lot of these things have physics. Most of these things have physics, so you can just play around and kick them around. I kind of thought to myself, maybe the player would actually like kicking stuff around, so why not? Some things are a little heavier than others, so you do have to apply a little bit more force to them. They're not as easy to push around, but there are multiple doorways. So I do have some pretty large plans for the game. It is scoped. I am scoping the game appropriately as to not make it too big or too ambitious. I'm pretty much doing the same thing that I did with the Whisper Shift, which is I'm basically getting a fairly basic idea, and that's essentially what I want to do, is essentially just have a very basic idea, and instead of having a really big, really open world game, like I'd much rather just have kind of build upon the foundation of my first commercial release, the Whisper Shift, which came out on June 9th. And so if you haven't checked it out yet, you can check out the Whisper Shift. I'll leave it in the link below. But that's pretty much what I'm doing, is I'm basically just going based off the foundation that I already have for myself, which is I already have the first game. I already know how to do interactions with notes and how to have an NPC or an AI kind of travel and hunt you down, and you have to, you can deal with it. Now with Project Anomaly, you won't be able to kill the monster this time. That's going to be the difference. So you're really going to have to play a little bit more strategically. So you're not going to be able to kill the monster this time. But other than that, pretty much just taking the foundation of what I already have and building upon it. I'm not really trying to go crazy, so I'm just really trying to add like maybe 1 or 2 extra mechanics to kind of spice up the experience. So I'm really just adding upon each release is basically what I'm doing, and at the same time I'm learning new things. So I'm basically taking what I already know and I'm learning new things and putting those new things on top of the foundation. So that's pretty much what I'm doing, is just little by little learning new things and building upon each release. But other than that, everybody, that's pretty much all I got for you as far as today's video. If you've got any questions that you want answered, if you're a up and coming developer, you've never launched a game and you've got questions about what's it like to launch a game, and how did you learn how to do that, I can definitely answer that in the comments below, or I might just make a whole separate video. If you are a developer and you'd have questions in general or suggestions and feedback, I am 110% open to that. I like feedback. I like getting inspirations and ideas, and I just like having discussion. And if you're a player and you want to know a little bit about the game that I'm building, my second commercial release, or if you have questions about the first game, leave them in the comment section below. I'll definitely get to, or you can just check out the game, see if it's something you want to play. That is going to do it for this video, you guys. If you found this video to be helpful or entertaining, please do leave a like and subscribe down below and share the video around. It does help to get this video out to the YouTube algorithm, kind of push it and get it to more people. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and until then, peace out and have a good one, everybody. And don't forget to be cool and stay awesome. All right, peace out, guys.